Hey guys, and welcome. We got ourselves a review. That's right, Godzilla King of the Monsters. What can I say about this? This movie was actually a solid entry into the King Kong reboot, the American reboot, which actually was a solid reboot. A lot of people complain that there's a lot of more emphasis on the story, not enough monster fighting and stuff like that. Which, yeah, I could kind of agree, but, I understood that they're trying to, build up to stuff like that, so that way when they do another one, they could do it. This one, we got that. We got that full-on monster action and stuff like that. A little light on the human backstory, which was good. And a lot of people kind of didn't like it as much. I'm like, dude, it was good. I liked it. The monster action was solid. Them talking about the other monsters they found and discovered and seeing the location from each monsters. Now, of course, you're going to have to probably slow it down and find, see where each monster is and who's who and what part of the world they're at. But again, they did a really solid job, I think, to be able to do what they did and give us what we got. Now, of course, after this one, we're going to wait to see King Kong versus Godzilla, which is next year. I believe it's slated for next year. And then let's see how that goes to there. But the shared universe is actually working pretty solidly and really well. They reference, of course, Skull Island in this one, which, was set before the first Godzilla movie. So, again, they had a lot of room to be able to work around and that, they gave us a room without screwing themselves over, and they did a really solid job. So now we get to see what's going to happen next for, the Godzilla and the King Kong, that whole monster universe. What's going to happen next after the whole King Kong versus Godzilla battle? Will we get a definitive answer? Who's better? Who's who? But for this one, King of the Monsters, we definitely got King Ghidorah, which was a solid. I think the design was really well done. I think the whole special effects for its powers were really awesome. Rodan, again, another really well designed. I think the designs for each of the monsters, including Mothra, were really solid. We only saw a little bit of Mothra's pupa stage. We get the full Mothra in this one, so we don't get to see the Mothra in this little baby form for too long, which is kind of crazy, but kind of cool either way. I know they kind of want to spin it. They don't want to take too long on dealing with that, which is understandable. Then we got Godzilla, where he's been, what he's been doing. They talk about, them tracking him and stuff like that. And again, they fill in little gaps here and there for some of the stuff that we need to know about. The monster battle was really solid. Get to hear backstory of King Ghidorah, Rodan, and stuff like that, and, where they play. So, again, the designs were solid. The fight sequences were solid. Actor-wise, they had a lot of good actors. Vera Farmiga, really solid. Millie Bobby Brown, again, playing her daughter in this one. Then you have, I can't remember her name, but she's also in 911. Really solid job. Really solid job in this one. Then you have, who else? There's Zhang Ziyi. Then you have the two returning actors, Ken Watanabe and what's her name? She's from the first one. They both make a return, which is a really good, solid thing to have them come back and then continue to reprise the roles. And then there's two more. There's Ice Cube Sen is in this too as well. I'm blanking on their names. I'm sorry, but here are their names right here, so that way you know. But they each did their job, and they did a really solid job. The story, the action sequences were really well done. Do I think there's going to be a third one? I think they definitely could do a solid one. Was I surprised on that the box office numbers weren't as good as the first one? Yes and no. It's been a while since the first one came out. I understand, okay, so kind of like whatever. But again, it wasn't a disappointing opening, but it was disappointing compared to what it did last year. But yeah, but it's definitely a solid entry. If it was the first movie in, and the numbers that came in, that was a pretty good show. Not bad. You could build upon that. The decline, okay, yeah, I could see why people are like, oh, will we get a third one? We'll wait and see. I think they'll probably wait and see how King Kong vs. Godzilla turns out. See if that turns out to be a big box office hit, they'll probably proceed with the another Godzilla movie and another King Kong movie. Which I'm hoping we do get another King Kong movie. So here's hoping. But again, if you have not seen this movie, definitely check it out. Give yourself, a little treat if you like these old school monster movies. Definitely give this one a look. If you don't, then it's kind of like, the first one was okay. If it was because there was not enough monster action, definitely check it out. Because if that's not the reason why, if you're not a big fan of this, it's kind of like, I expect something different, then go ahead, stay home. Don't waste your money. Wait for video. But if you do like those big action sequences, you'll get that in this movie in spades, guaranteed. It wasn't a long movie. It was actually felt pretty quick because of the action. Since there was a lot of action, so it definitely played, pretty quickly. It was like an hour and I think it was an hour and a half, hour something. Yeah, was it 2 hours? I don't know. It didn't feel that long. To me, it didn't feel long at all. It felt like it was a short movie. But again, check it out. I guarantee you'll definitely enjoy it if you love these movies. And if you were looking for just an all-out brawl, you'll definitely enjoy it. Alright guys, that's my review for Godzilla King of the Monsters. Let me know your thoughts on it, if you saw it, what you liked about it, what you hated about it. Leave me those comments below, and I'll see you guys all for more. Alright guys, bye.